Hello friends, how are you? In this video, we are going to understand how we can use typography into our React component. So what is typography? So typography is a component uh, offered by Material UI, right? So what are the use cases of typography? So typography is used whenever we want to show some text into our component, right? So to do this, we use typography. Okay. So to see the use cases of typography, firstly we have to do, let's create a file which is mui typography.js into our component folder, right? Here you just simply create a simple component, right? As you can see, this is a simple React component, and finally export your component. And then you just have to import this component and just render this like this. Okay, great. Now, as you can see in our UI, as you can see here, we have this MUI typography text, right? Now let's see how you can use typography, material typography component, right? So to use this, I'm just going to remove this from here, okay? And then I'm just using a tag which is typography, right? So as you can see, we had imported this typography from Material UI. So you also have to import typography from Material UI, right? So as you can see, MUI/material, right? And after doing this, I'm just going to use this for multiple times, right? So let's print this typography for about 6 times. So here we have, you print this 6 times and just wrap up into a HEADING heading, and for each heading we are just going to assign a different number, right? So it's heading 2, it's heading, sorry. So like so we have 6 headings, right? But as you can see in our UI, it's all same, right? So this is where we had just used this typography to create some we had just used this typography to create some p tags. As you can see here, we have these, all of these are the p tags. And why it is so big? Because I had zoomed this, right? So as if I just go to this, it's normal size, as you can see, it's quite small because it's our p tag, which is paragraph tag, right? Okay, let's do some experiment with this, right? And now if I am just going to use a little tag, a little attribute, that is variant, right? And if I am just going to put here h1, and in a same way I'm just using the same tag for all these, right? And just putting there like this, and the last here I am just changing to h2 tag, it's h3 tag, it's h4 tag, it's h5 tag, and this h6 tag, right? And if I just save this and go to the UI, as you can see, all of my heading tags, okay, so all of these paragraph tag is now converted to heading tags. This h1, h2, h3, h4, h5, and h6. So we have 6 variants of tags. As you can also see, now it's no longer a p tag, it's no longer a paragraph tag, now it's converted to heading tags, right? So it's h1 heading, h2 heading, h3, h4, h5, h6, right? So you can do all of your headings like this. You are using this typography. Here you had mentioned the variants, and just by using these variants you can change this to heading tags. Okay, great. So now just print this 2 more times, and now we are, instead of this heading, we are just going to use this as subtitle, right? So let's print his like subtitle 1, and here I am just going to print this like subtitle 2. And instead of this heading 6, I'm just going to use this is my subtitle, and this is my subtitle 2, right? As you can see here, right? And instead of just giving the same name to both, I'm just changing this to subtitle 1, subtitle 2. And now if we just go to our UI, you can see here these are counted into titles. Maybe it is not clearly visible the difference to you. Let's make some zoom in, right? And as you can see the text difference, right? And at the same time, if I just hover over this, you can see here these two, this and this, both are h6 tag. Okay, so this is the heading tag of H6 variant, right? So this is also H6, this is also H6. So you may be wondering about why then this is seems a little big than is compared to this, because of the styling. Okay, so as you can see, all of these classes here, like, so all of these classes which is already being given by Material UI, right? And these classes have these styles, right? So all of these styles are already being managed by Material UI. Do you see what are the benefits of using Material UI? So you are not using that so many different tags. You are using the same tags, but according to that, according to your uses, you can make your variants, right? So let's use this same typography tag for 2 more times, right? Let's use this once again, right? And now instead of using this subtitle, let's use like a body, right? So here we have body 1 and here we have body 2. Let's use 2 more variants, like so first one is the body 1 and the second one is body 2, right? And if you just go here, I am also going to change this to body 1 and this to body 2. And if go to our UI, as you can see, we have these 2 body tags, right? But what are these body tags and how they are different from these, right? Because these body tags are now not a heading tag, it became a paragraph tag. As you can see here, it's a paragraph tag, and these both are, so this is and this both are the paragraph tags, right? And you can, so if you are willing to use a bigger a bold paragraph tag, not bold but a little big in its size, font size, you may use a bold one, a body 1. Instead, if you are willing to use a little bit smaller font size, you can use body 2, right? And body 2 tag in your variants, right? Okay, so now you had seen the same ways, the same typography can be used into so many different ways, right? So this is the use cases of variant, right? Now you may have encounter some scenarios because maybe you are not satisfied with this large text, so this size of heading H1 tag. Okay, maybe you are willing to use this size of heading tag as H1 tag. Okay, so yeah, we have also that solution. So what you need to do, you just have to use an attribute that is component. Okay, maybe for example here we are just going to use this h3 tag as you can see here, no? This h3 tag as an h1 tag. Okay, so what should I do to make this possible? I just have to use content, right? Component, right? And in this component I am just going to use an h1. Okay, this h1 tag. And now if you just hover over this, as you can see, this h3 tag with the same, all these properties, all the same styling, now it changes to an h1 tag. As you can see here, it now changes to h1 tag. It's no longer an h3 tag. Now it changes to h1 tag, and it is also going to act like an h1 tag for all of the SEO purpose. Like if you are willing to if you are just willing to show this text as an heading tag, as an h1 tag for your blog or for your title or for your page, right? As you can see, you can do all this just by using this component. Okay, so if you are just willing to know from where all these default style is coming from, you can just go to MUI website, right? For example, as you just type MUI, as you can see, so if you are just willing to understand from where all of these MUI, all of these styles are coming from, you just have to go to your MUI website, right? And there you will search for default styling. Okay, and there you will find all about all the default styles which were already being used as the classes into MUI, right? So I think now you having clear understanding of how you can use this typography component into your React application, and what are the different use cases of the same typography component which you can implement into your React application, right? So I think for this video this is enough. Let's meet you in our next video. Till then, have a nice day and goodbye.